All right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer, Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
You guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has graced the octagon yet again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Cain Velasquez. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. So here is Jon Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice jab.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, really good with the kick to the body. Oh, man, to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Straight right is there. Well, it didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing the skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Velasquez gets tattooed by that straight punch.
And everything's landing with so much power.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front. He's setting up the armbar.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Now he's going full mount.
Making all these shots count. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
Smart.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Great defense by this fighter.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Jones is in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Cain Velasquez. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
A series of punches from the top here by Velasquez.
Changing the position.
Velasquez is back in full mount. Under a minute to go in round one.
This is a terrible position. Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
20 seconds left. Velasquez is back in full mount. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spin them.
Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Second round underway. Velasquez gets stung by that leg kick. John Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winklejohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what Johnny Bones is able to do in the gym. And with every passing fight, starting to show you new... Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And now some knees. Takedown defense holds up. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters.
Oh, man. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jones. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Fight.
Nice entry on the takedown there from Cain Velasquez, and not unlike his teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, when Velasquez gets in on you, it is very hard to prevent the takedown. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Jones's eye now closing up.
Nice transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Velasquez is right back to the full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Velasquez is in half guard. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. Get the mount here.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Good work from the top here by Johnny Bone. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. You gotta be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Velasquez is in half guard now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. 15 seconds. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop.
Beautiful. Everything is going beautifully. Your wrestling is too good for him. He can't stop you. You're going to go out there and keep doing it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Fight.
Left hook coming, it's blocked. Starting to do some really significant. As the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Fight that. Fight that.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
In good position to try to get a Kimura finish. He's got to take his time now. He's got to make short movements to try to...
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Jones. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
You need to watch out his position.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Let's fight, come on.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that the double leg takedown lands. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
In the half guard.
Jones getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, side control now. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, Jones getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Jones. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over. He certainly stunned his opponent there. Big round from Velasquez.
Still, all right? He's ready to be finished in this next round, all right? You know.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Velasquez going for the takedown. Nothing to do with that. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, big left.
And now some separation.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. He's got to be careful here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. He's having his way with him here. Velasquez is really pressing now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Big ground and pound. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Nice defense.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Oh.
Jones is in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Velasquez is right back to the full mount here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Under 20 seconds now to go. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Jones is back in side control. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. That is it!
Wow! Wow!
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
What a performance!
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 10 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,